Our inline catch basin couldn't be easier to install. We designed it to where the homeowner doesn't have to have a razor knife, doesn't have to have any tools, no screwdrivers needed. Literally, you just have to come armed with a shovel. That's it. This inline catch basin lets the water flow through and the shingle gravel fall in the sump area. Once you're done installing this, you just go ahead and you put the turf restrictor with the 4-inch grate. It's as easy as just clipping it on. You snap this in and it is not coming apart. That is our forever coupler. It's made out of 100% HDPE, no blown in filler, no blown in glass. It's the kind of quality you would expect from French Drainman. We have holes drilled in the bottom so that you can put stone around it, and after the rain event, what's ever in the sump part of this inline catch basin, you don't want stagnant water just breeding whatever. And in the wintertime, if you live in the north, you don't want it freezing up. So we want to leach that water away after the bulk water is moved. That's why we don't have giant bucket basins. We got away from those giant bucket basins because it was freezing up our systems, and people noticed there was an odor, a smell that came from these big catch basins. This basin is really easy to install. It's super simple to maintain. Once you snap it in place, you just go ahead and you put the turf restrictor with the 4-inch grate. This is vented. If you do freeze up, or if you have grass grow over your discharge end, your pop-up location, this will allow the water to come out. So we wanted to vent the inline catch basin. It's really that simple. It's a great looking part, super easy to install, very DIY friendly. Okay, so that's what's included. You may or may not need an optional. This is not included, but we do sell them. It's a riser. So we install these on every job that we go out on. And I'm finding that we need a riser for 50% of the jobs out there. It all depends how deep your pipe is. If your pipe's shallow, you're not going to need a riser. Now, if your pipe comes underneath a sidewalk, you're deep because you got 4 inches of concrete for your sidewalk. You're deep. In those cases, that's where we're finding we need a riser. The riser is sold separately. It's only needed 50% of the time. That's our inline catch basin, and that's how it works.